Bill Belichick reportedly disgusted with the NFL. Fuels shocking move to join UNC as head coach. So, you thought Bill Belichick was going to ride off into the sunset of retirement or find a cushy role in the NFL. Right? Well, you might want to sit down for this one. In a move that has rocked the world of football, Belichick, the six-time Super Bowl winning legend, is taking his talents to college football. And not just anywhere. He's been hired as the new head coach of North Carolina. Now, if that alone isn't jaw-dropping enough, buckle up, because the backstory behind Belichick's dramatic shift from the NFL to the Tar Heels is even more mind-blowing. It turns out that Belichick's decision to leave the NFL wasn't exactly about the allure of college football. It was more about his growing frustration with the NFL itself. According to ESPN's Seth Wickersham, Belichick was reportedly disgusted with what the NFL had become. In fact, it was his dissatisfaction with the league and its owners that played a huge role in him deciding to take on the challenge of building a college program instead. Disgusted with the NFL, Belichick's frustration reaches a boiling point. While Belichick is, without a doubt, one of the most accomplished and respected minds in football, it seems even the greatest coach of all time has limits. NFL team owners, according to sources, were unwilling to buy into Belichick's approach and philosophy, causing him to become disillusioned with the professional game. One confidant even described his feelings as being tired of the stupidness in the league. That's right, stupidness. Strong words from a coach who has spent more than 2 decades dominating the NFL. It wasn't just about losing control over his own destiny. Belichick, a man who thrives on structure, discipline, and, most of all, control, was tired of the transactional nature of the NFL. According to the same sources, the NFL had become a business where relationships took a back seat to the bottom line. And it left Belichick feeling, well, less than thrilled about continuing his career there. Now, it's not like the NFL was offering no options for Belichick. He was reportedly well aware of which teams would have been open to hiring him. We're talking about top-tier NFL teams. Folks, Atlanta Falcons, Chicago Bears, New York Jets? You bet those teams would have lined up to give him a shot. But instead of continuing his tenure in the NFL, Belichick chose to say, no thanks, to another hiring cycle. And decided it was time to reinvent himself in a completely new landscape. A big F*** U to the NFL. Belichick's bold message. So what does this mean? Well, for starters, it's not just about a change in scenery. This move is reportedly a big F*** to the NFL. According to the same confidant quoted by Wickersham, this is Belichick's way of saying, enough is enough. And as much as some may be shocked or skeptical about his leap into college football, it's hard to ignore the fact that it's bold, it's ambitious, and maybe most importantly, it's personal. For someone as determined and meticulous as Belichick, the NFL's corporate culture wasn't cutting it anymore. The idea of a program he could build from scratch, where he could make the rules and shape everything his way, became far more appealing. North Carolina, with its rich history and vast potential, presented an intriguing opportunity, one with less bureaucracy and no meddling owners to deal with. This is something Belichick has always craved: control. Whether it was running his defense in New England or calling the shots in draft rooms, Belichick doesn't play by anyone else's rules. And let's be real, that's exactly what made him one of the most successful coaches in NFL history. Now, with UNC, he gets to take the reins fully and create something that is his vision from top to bottom. No ownership groups, no upper management breathing down his neck. Just pure, unadulterated football freedom. UNC, the new challenge for Belichick. So, why North Carolina, of all places? It seems Belichick saw a unique opportunity to build something special in Chapel Hill. The Tar Heels have had their ups and downs in recent years. And while they aren't a powerhouse in college football just yet, they have the potential for greatness. And Belichick, with his NFL experience and sharp eye for talent, believes he can turn them into a perennial contender. The college football landscape is also different from the NFL in a number of ways. And it could play to Belichick's strengths. As Wickersham reports, Belichick viewed college football as more transactional and less relational. Translation? He's ready to get down to business. And it's not about making nice with players or owners, it's about building a program that wins. Sure, the transition from the NFL to college is no small feat. The dynamics are different, the recruiting process is vastly different. And don't even get me started on name, image, and likeness, deals and the impact of the transfer portal. But if anyone can adapt and thrive, it's Bill Belichick. And let's face it, if anyone is going to change the way college football is structured, it's probably going to be him. A historic shift. Bill Belichick's college football legacy. Let's put this into perspective. Bill Belichick isn't the first Super Bowl winning coach to try his hand at college football. He's the second, following in the footsteps of the legendary Bill Walsh. In fact, there have been 9 Super Bowl winning coaches in total who've had stints in college football. So, in a sense, Belichick is just continuing a time-honored tradition of top-tier coaches making the leap from the pros to the college ranks. But let's be real, none of those guys had the same resume as Bill Belichick. This isn't just a random name being thrown into the college football mix. This is the best coach in NFL history. And his move to UNC is about to shake things up in a way we've never seen before. Will he revolutionize the college game? Maybe. Will he bring a new level of professionalism to college football? Absolutely. And while some fans are skeptical, the truth is, UNC made the right gamble. The reactions. Is it brilliant or a disaster? Of course, Belichick's move has caused quite the stir. Some believe this is a stroke of genius. That Belichick structure, his attention to detail, and his unparalleled ability to identify and develop talent will create a winning formula for the Tar Heels. On the other hand, there are plenty of doubters. Some think this will be a disaster in the making. A culture clash between NFL rigor and the looser, more freewheeling college environment. And let's not forget, Belichick has no college coaching experience. His whole career has been spent navigating the professional ranks. Is that going to work in the unpredictable world of college football? Only time will tell. But let's not sugarcoat this. Belichick is taking a huge risk by stepping away from the NFL. It's not a risk in terms of his reputation. He's already a Hall of Fame coach. But this is new terrain. It's not about turning a football team into a machine anymore. It's about turning college kids into something great. It's a whole different challenge. As shocking and unconventional as Belichick's pivot to UNC is, one thing is certain. This is going to make for some incredible football in the coming years. And with Belichick at the helm, who knows? We could be witnessing the start of a new dynasty, one that blends NFL discipline with the unpredictability of college football. And that's the scoop on Bill Belichick's stunning move to college football with the North Carolina Tar Heels. What do you think about this decision? Genius move or total disaster? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with all your football-loving friends. Stay tuned for more breaking news in the world of sports. And as always, go Tar Heels!